It's amazing how 300 people can turn up at the park with no advertising, and yet we normally feed 100 people. Today, 300 people will turn up to eat our Manna Christmas meal, which we've been putting on for, it'll be our 14th Christmas. And it's all word of mouth. Normally we serve 100 to 110 people a day. Some days it would go down to 90, so it's a rough figure. But at Christmas time we serve 300 meals. Manna is the largest service provider of meals to the homeless people in the city of Perth. We believe that every single person deserves to be loved and cared for. I do this because I want to help people, and giving a meal, it's amazing how much hope that you can actually give to someone. If they know someone that is there that actually cares enough about them to have planned this whole thing so that they can eat. In our world, you wouldn't, we don't think about what that's like to not know where our next meal's coming from, but in their world, that's a very real thing. Bev and John are the founders of Manna, and they'll be there today, leading the charge. Bev's motto is that if you will line up in line, then we will feed you. Because as you can imagine, some people would find that difficult. They're broken people. The reality is you can't change their world. You want to pluck them out and put them in a life that's full of love and support, but it's not real. You can't do that. What we can do is feed them. We can talk to them like they're human beings. We as a society can be so judgmental, but the truth is that but for the people you've had in your life that have loved you and the people I've had in my life that have loved me, we would be in that same position. We have a support network around our lives that help us be the people we are. They don't have that support network around their life. You have hope that tomorrow everything's going to be okay, and so do I. But a lot of them don't have that hope. That's what a helping hand is for them. Because hopelessness, that keeps you in a place of homelessness. Bethesda Hospital have cooked everything for us today and sliced it all up. To feed 300 people, you need a lot of meat, a lot of chicken, a lot of lamb. It's obviously a very hot day today, 37, 38 degrees, so cold meat and salad is what they'll receive, but it's like roasted lamb and roasted chickens. We then trek across over to Weld Square in Northbridge. At 5 o'clock we serve dinner to all the streeties, and they line up, and most of the time we say grace.
Let's bow our heads and ask the blessing. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you.
12 months ago I got sick. All of a sudden we realised that we had to pass the responsibility on. So Martine has taken over the management and Paul runs the board for us, and so John and I have been able to step back, so it's wonderful.
We're about, giving them dignity and respect, and doing the best that we can to make them feel good about themselves.
So we started feeding the people and the numbers grew, and now we feed 2,000 people a week.
It's grown.
And continues to grow. And we have all these wonderful volunteers now. So for a long time we managed ourselves and just with a couple of helpers.
A lot of these people don't know what Christmas is, and they don't get the chance to really celebrate it. And it's good to be here watching them enjoying themselves. I hope they do get their building.
Like me boots. American. All American. All from Dallas, Texas.
I'm the carer and the wife. And no respite.
It's wonderful and nice for people. Man.
We want to get a toilet bag before you go.
We will give today between 300 to 400 packs of toiletries, and that's the gift today.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
To buy these things in a shop, it's the best part of $15. And for many of these people, they don't have $15.
We desperately need a building. We absolutely desperately need a building.
This is appalling, feeding the people in the park.
They are going to eat their Christmas lunch in 38-degree heat because we need someone who will find a place in their heart and say, hey, the building, we've got a place for you. There's tension points right now for us because we desperately need a building. We need a home. There are people in private dwellings all the way around the park.
Please give us a building.
Give us a building so when it rains the kids don't get cold.
Or get too hot.
In the winter, they're out in the weather, and I have people who eat their meal of a night off the top of a rubbish bin, and that's disgusting.
We need another building. That's all right in the park, but if it rains, well, yeah, there's no shelter, so yeah.
It's bad enough being poor, let alone not having the dignity to eat properly.
We want to partner with an organisation that has a building. We will pay for all the kitchen fit out. We've got sponsors, we've got corporate, we've got help there when we find a building where we can treat them with more dignity and more respect.
The best Christmas dinner we just had for the Streeties. Thank you.
And they're doing a good job. Thank you.
It's the combined effort of many people that make Manna work. There's always a great deal of need. Now, we're preparing over 100 meals a night, so that takes a lot of effort. So there's always something for somebody to do. I'd encourage people to get involved, to help. Martine will always find a job for everybody to do.
Every single thing that's given financially or as a volunteer, every single thing makes a difference. My life's actually better because of them being a part of it.